everybody. I hope you all had a lovely Easter holiday. I've finally run out of bookshelves, so you're seeing the same ones you've already seen. So you have now seen all my bookshelves. I am still really missing you all. It was lovely getting the emails the week before Easter holiday, so keep them coming. If there's any work you want to show me, any questions you want to ask, just email them across and I will reply. I've had some questions about timetables from some of your parents. We, the whole school, have deliberately not sent out timetables because it might work for some of you and not work for others, and some of you have got more time than others, and also nothing we've set, as I keep saying, is mandatory. It's just ideas that we're giving you. So we're not sending out timetables. However, what I will do is I'll put some suggestions on the, I don't know whether it's going to be down or up, but wherever it is in relation to this video, I'll put some pictures of suggested timetables. Some of them are a bit more formal, some of them are a bit less formal, and then you can do what works for you. But what I would suggest is that you do it together with your parents, that it's actually maybe a daily activity that you sit down in the evening and work out what your timetable is going to be for the next day, so that when you go to bed you know what you've got coming up the next day. If you want to do a timetable, it's totally up to you. You don't have to. Books I have read recently, I haven't got them with me today, but I read the latest Alex Rider book. It was an absolute typical Alex Rider book, so if you like Anthony Horowitz's Alex Rider books, then it's a book for you. Quite violent, but then they all are. The other book I read was Mortal Engines, which I know we have got in the Year 5-6 library outside our classroom. That I wouldn't suggest reading as Year 5. I would say Year 6 minimum. It was quite violent in places, quite graphic. Lots of characters dying in that one. So, but really good. It was very post-apocalyptic, sort of, which is kind of in a far-off, distant future. It was what we call dystopian, which is when there's a future, an alternative future that isn't nice. It isn't always pleasant. And that's what dystopian means. It's the opposite of utopian, which is like a paradise. Yeah, and it was the idea that most towns and cities aren't stable. They're not stationary anymore, that they've actually become moving and they've been built onto wheels and can move around. But as I said, it's quite graphic, quite violent. I've not read the other ones. It is a quartet and I've only read the first one. And I'm now reading The Nowhere Emporium, which looks really good so far. It's actually set in Scotland and I'm trying to do a Scottish accent while I'm reading it, and I'm not succeeding because I'm not very good at a Scottish accent. Yeah, so that's it really. The work, again, has been set for you. There has been so much brought out over the holiday by various groups and companies. The BBC's work is kicking off from today, from Monday. There's also another group called the Oak Academy, and they've got 40 teachers together to present lessons as videos for you, and that's actually been, the government has actually sort of advocated that, so you'll see bits and pieces from them. We haven't got any from them this week, but they'll be coming up. And Twinkle has done lots as well. There's a one called Robin Hood. So many people are giving out lessons. So although I'm still using some of my own, I will be using those as well because they're so good. Why not? For this week and at least next week, possibly the week after as well, your English is going to be a Talk for Writing unit. You'll see all the information. There's a booklet that comes with it, and that will include reading and writing, and I'm taking you through it slowly, so I'm just saying activity 1 or day 1, just do up to this page, then do up to that page. So it's going to be quite slow. Do what you can at your own pace. Email me anything you want to email me, any questions, email me. There's some work on mathletics for you. Maths is going to be revising the column method again that you did before Easter, those of you that managed to do that, and then moving on to bus stop for division, because I know some of you actually said to me you wanted to go through that again. And then excuse me, and then I think looking at factors and multiples for the last day. And there's some nice activities there for topic and science and art and things as well. So I hope everybody's safe. I hope you are all well. I hope you've all enjoyed your Easter holiday as much as you can, and you've managed to get out, get some sun. We had some lovely weather. And I will speak to you again next week. All of the chapters for Who Let the Gods Out are down there as well. We're nearly there with the book now. So if you haven't managed to come onto the website over the Easter, you've got those to catch up on if you want to listen to those as well. And I will speak to you next week.